We do know a North Carolina troopers patrol on the road for spring break. The agency dealing with staffing shortages. In fact, nearly 300 open vacancies are right now for highway patrol across the state of North Carolina. WECT's Rena Crooms did some digging. Recruitment is a big part of the focus, but so is the pay. She found out Governor Josh Stein stressing the need for more support for state highway patrol in his critical needs budget as the state continues to work through budget issues. Right now, North Carolina ranking 49th in the nation for starting pay for state troopers, making it really hard to compete with larger police departments and sheriff's offices that can offer more up front. But recruiters say the patrol comes with strong state benefits and lots for troopers. Job not about money. They say it was about making a difference.
We see the best and we see the worst in people, and that's always a good feeling to know that you've helped somebody out. This might be a biased opinion, but I do believe that the state of North Carolina is the greatest state to work in.
If you're interested, here's what you need to know. The next hiring window opens May 4th. The whole process takes about 6 months, and we've got those details on WECT.com.